Hello there, my name is Bilid Yusuf. Today we will talk about business and business environment. First, we go to part of one. Explain different types and purposes of organizations, public, private, and voluntary sector and legal structure. The keyword of this question is explain. That means we need to go to more details. Explain different types and purpose of organization, public, private, voluntary, and large legal structures. So the first thing we need to understand is what is organization? Well, organization is a common view of people or group of people working toward an objectives. This can be business organization or even government department. Now, what is different type of organization? Different type of a big good or business are sole trader or a one-man business, partnership, private limited company, public limited company, charities, government departments such as school, the police, the fire, the healthcare, etc. Now, sole traders. Sole traders is a person working for himself or self-employed or one-man business. The main purpose of sole trader is often to take control of his business by themselves. The second one of their purpose is to make their own money, or they want to be self-efficient or manage their own money. So sole trader is like one-man business who want to be independent, want to control themselves, want to turn up money to satisfy their own financial commitment. But the other thing is sole trader does not have is limited liability. Limited liability means in terms of your liquidation or bankrupt or closing down your business, to pay your debt, organization or bank that borrow or owe your money cannot take your belonging, like your home or your your personal belonging, but the person is still have the debt. Second, we have partnership. Partnership same don't have limited liability as well. Third, private limited company. Private limited company it could be one person, but they have limited liability. Limited liability means the debt of the company is limited to the asset of the company. According to the law, limited companies must be meet second requirement in terms of legal requirement. It was the Company Act 2006 that said the company must a member of association, which is include the name and addresses, article of association, shareholder listing, certificate of incorporation. This must be to comply in order to become a limited company. Then we have public limited company. The differences with private limited company and public limited company is public limited company, people can buy share on their stock on the stock market, but in private limited company you cannot buy shares. For example, Oxfam. Oxfam is not charity or public limited company, but Oxfam is private limited company by guarantee. What mean by being by guarantee? Being guarantee by mean that you have no shareholder in the business and there is no people put equity to the business. It is different with the like BP, British Petroleum Public Limited Company, where people can buy their shares and people can put equity to them. Now we go to part of 2. Explain the size and the scope of range of different types of organization. The size and scope of range of different types of organization. In P1, we know already types of organization such as department of government like school, fire, the police, health service, and etc. And type of business organization like sole trades, partnership, private limited company, public limited company, charity like Oxfam. Now we look at what that is mean by size. So the definition by size given by various peoples, let's see. First, small size company are less than 50 people employees or less than 5.6 million pound turnover in 1 year calendar. Second, medium sized company are 50 to 249 employees or 5.6 million pound up and under 22.8 million pound turnover in 1 calendar year. Third, the large company can be seen from 250 plus employees and turnover or revenue per calendar year more or equal 22.8 million pounds. Now we look at the scope. What is the scope means in terms of the boundaries set by the vision, mission, goal, and objective of each company. So if we need to explain this, we need to use two examples. So the example is we're gonna look at is Sainsbury and Marks Spencer again. To explain the size and the scope of two of the company above, we must to talk about their vision and mission, their product range, their size of the company, the aim and objectives. First, let's see Sainsbury. Their vision is to be the most trusted retailer in UK where people love to walk and shop. Their mission is to be the customer first choice for food delivering product of outstanding quality and great service at competitive cost. Then we talk about their aim and objectives. Sainsbury has a number of aim and objectives that they try to meet to ensure that they provide the highest level of customer service and high quality product. Aim and objective Sainsbury is a supermarket found in UK that provides such as food, clothing, and electrical. Now, we're talking about Sainsbury product. Sainsbury have a number range of product like fresh vegetable, fresh fruit, packet and tinned food, sandwiches, biscuit, crackers, crepes, confectionery, rice, pasta, and noodle, sugar and home baking, tea, coffee, and drink, and so on and so on. We talk about size and legal structure of Sainsbury. Sainsbury, of course, is a large company, the second large retailer in UK, with number of employees 186,900 employees, and the revenue 28.456 billion pound in 2018. Sainsbury is a public limited company with share, price and trade in London Stock Exchange and constituent of FTSE 100 index. Well, now let's see Marks Spencer. Then compare them with Sainsbury in terms of size and scope of organization. Marks Spencer, when we look from campaigns, we know that Marks and Spencer mission statement is good quality for the penny, whereby the penny turned bazaar into stores. And their mission are to make aspirational quality accessible to everyone through the depth and range of its product. The vision is to provide a high quality product of their own brand food, clothing, and home product. According Marks and Spencer itself, that what they need to aim is what they call Plan E 2025. The two of Plan E include to be the world leading retailer and to be a leader on transparency to make Marks Spencer can play a bigger role in enabling healthy lifestyle. Now let's see what Marks Spencer product. If we compare with Sainsbury, of course Marks Spencer have more variety product, where Marks Spencer have their brand itself, which is very famous, such as clothing like blazer, coat, jacket, jean, dress, jumper, legging, sheet, and knitwear, short and skirt, trouser, shoe, and so on and so on. Beauty, accessories like gifts, hair care, makeup, perfume, etc. Home like garden, conservatory, bedding, kitchenware, bathroom, home furniture, and so on and so on. Food like fresh vegetable, fresh fruit, sandwiches, salad, biscuit, crepe, sugar and home baking, tea, coffee and drink, and so on and so on. Now we look at the size and legal structure of Marks and Spencer. Of course, Marks and Spencer is one of the biggest retailer in the UK with number of employees around 80,787 employees, and their revenue is 10,698.2 pound million in 2018. Marks Spencer is a public limited company. It is listed on the London Stock Exchange and is a constituent of the FTSE 100 index. What we see from size and scope of two different types of organization about, we can say both of them are large company and a public limited company, with Sainsbury in the second largest retailer in the UK and Marks Spencer in the seventh largest retailer in the UK according to Retail Gazette UK 16 April 2018. Now we move to part of 3. Explain the relationship between different organizational functions and how they link to organizational objective and structure. The first thing we need to do is obviously look at what functions are. Different functions can be seen as a different department within organization. As we look at Sainsbury, the different functions of department or organization like Sainsbury will include human research, IT department, finance department, marketing department, merchandising team, and all other departments within organization. Now, as we know the different functions within organization, we will see how the relationship between all functions and how they affect the aims and objective of the company and how they affect the structure of the company. So let's see. The relationship between the different functions, as we know, that is no function or department will work alone in terms of how they meet their aim and objective of the company. They must to build a relationship and work together between internal department of their organization. For example, let's say Sainsbury want to open new store to aim some or X number sell of product and make more customer around the place where store will be open. Let's see what will all department or function doing to link and work together. Well, first let's say human research department first. What will HR department do? Of course, they will need to do recruitment for employees who will work in the new store. How they will do recruitment? They must do advertising in magazine or online via internet. If HR need advertising, then they will need to tell IT department in terms of how we will doing advertising via internet. Well, after the advertising, of course, employees will come to interview. In terms of the interview, HR will need place or room to interview. How they manage employees who come to interview? Well, they will need administration department and customer service department, even security department to help them to welcome and registration for the employees. Of course, if HR do hiring and recruitment, they will need money to pay advertising or to pay employees, then they will need to make an issue to finance department. If they get all the employees, they want or the HR will need to do the induction or training to the new employees again. Again, they need customer service or receptionist team, administration team, and IT team to do the induction or training. Now, if we need to go more deep to see other department, let's say marketing department. Of course, marketing department will have plan how much target or product they need to meet on and how they will deliver their work to meet the target. First, marketing will do advertising inside and outside the store. Then they will need IT department to make online advertising. Inside the store, they will need merchandising team to put picture or photos. If marketing need to sell more product, then that have promotion or good price or discount, then they must to let the IT team to know about this to make a control in warehouse system. They have to set up the product code. Also, merchandising team to also they let to know merchandising team to make the layout or shop floor so customer easy to know and see the product that have great price and so on and so on. Again, marketing must to link with the finance team to make sure that have money to do all their plan. What we can say that all department must be work together in terms of their aim to meet their X number sale, to meet their target. Now, let's see how the different function affect their structure. How does the largest retail company like Sainsbury getting things done, where they are divisional by structure and they have geographical all around UK, such as England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. In this different area, they have the function within in the division of the area, and the function within the division will work together to try meet their objective. So let's see how Sainsbury structure. The group had office in Sainsbury Support Centre in Holborn Circus, City of London, where they have chairman and CEO with their chief financial officer, senior independent director, customer director, company secretary, retail and logistic director, managing director, properly director, and other director. But Sainsbury have structure in store organizational, like area manager, store manager, deputy manager, factory manager, shop floor manager. Then they have stock control, shop floor supervisor, warehouse supervisor, and they have staff and assistant. So when we see at the opening new store, we will talk about structure in store organizational, such as shop floor manager will get emulation panagram to set up the layout inside the store from head office or area manager. If store need to do the promotion, of course, will link with all department or function like stock control, warehouse, shop floor. Also, if they need to put the tills, how many tills they need, where will they put the till or set a machine? Then finance will work to make money available to buy the machine. IT will work to set up the machine. Merchandising will work where or how will they put the machine, and so on and so on. So they work together, they have link and relationship together to do things right and done together to meet their aim, to meet X number cell as their aim and objectives. All of that what we said is how different organizational functions link to organizational objective and structure. So from what they do together to meet the aim, the objective, like what we said before, to meet their target, to meet their X number cell. Thank you. Hope that can be answered the question. Thank you to Mr. Martin and Mr. Tan again, and to my friend Abdul for his support. Bye for now. Cheers.